The glass ceiling, breakable? November 26, 2016. She is a single mom with 3 great kids. He is an old man, gray beard, balding. They become friends on Facebook a few months back. Gail Parkin has a good job, one which is normally reserved for men, but she has no problem with that. She works with the best of them. There is a fair amount of travel involved, but she is very positive about making a living for her family. The problem is the job is weather-related, so the hours aren't always that great. If she doesn't get the hours, then how will she keep looking after her family? He notices the frustration she is going through and starts up chats through private messages. She is candid with him. Sometimes she is not getting the hours because the boss sends her home before any of the men. Not a problem when this happens just once, but it's showing up in repeating patterns. If there isn't enough work for the whole crew, she is the one being sent home with no hours. He expresses his concern, as it's obvious that as long as the work is scarce, she'll not be able to get enough pay to give her family a comfortable living. He encourages her to start looking for another job. She balks a bit, saying she has tried, but there aren't many jobs available. He asks her to prepare a resume and send him a copy so that he can look it over and make any suggestions that may help. She has a good resume, and he needs to make only a few suggestions to emphasize her strengths. After a few days, she brings him up to date. She has handed out a few resumes, and there is a job which has caught her interest, but there are just a few problems. This is a male-dominated field, and the interview, if she catches their interest, is in a city a few hours away. He tells her to send in the resume. They are interested in talking to her and have asked her to come south for the interview. Next problem, she has no money to make the trip south. She lives in Saskatoon while the interview is in Regina. No problem. He offers to send an e-transfer and cover those costs. She balks again, not wanting help. He insists. She accepts. E-transfer is sent. She makes the trip south and has a very good feeling about the interview. She hears nothing for a few days. She carries on with her present job. Yesterday, I received a private message with obvious excitement in her words and lots of flashy emoticons. She's been offered the job and will commence training in the first week of December. Yes, there may be some obstacles, but these can't be overcome. Once her training is complete, this will be the highest paying job she has ever worked. I suppose the moral of this story is to try to stay positive despite the tough times, and don't be afraid of the artificial glass ceiling. It can be broken. Also, don't be afraid to accept a hand up. It is our job to assist when we are able. Your turn will come one day, and you'll be able to give someone else a hand up. I wish you all the best. Just know I have your back.